what's up everybody? It's GleeCon here, and it's time for a weekly installment of the Classic Experience on World of Warcraft. Last week we ran Upper Blackrock Spire, and we missed a couple things. We could have gotten Alliance runoff done in one run, but hey, it was my first time, and so we missed the Demon Forge quest, and we did not have enough time. We didn't do it quick enough to come back and get some frozen eggs for the collected dragon egg part. So we're going to do that on today's episode. Stay a while and listen. We have a full run. I'll be healing again, because that's typically what happens in this experience here. We're also going to be picking up Blackhand's command. Those are important things for us here. We are a straight up melee party, so this is going to be interesting. We have me and another pally on heals. Then we have 4 warriors, 3 rogues, and a feral druid. So I have no idea if this is going to become like a super cool thing, or if this is going to be really hard. I know that 0.5 boss for hunters, that would probably just eat us alive. But I think we're going to be okay on this. Okay. Alright, so I put Goblin Ussie as this main tank. I believe that's who they are. We're not going to do a lot of questing stuff, turning in anything like that. It took me a little time. Probably took me at least half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to get a group together. It was a little trickier than it was last time, but hey, that is what it is. I guess this gives me this tank off to the side. I don't really know what else. Like this guy, I could do off tank. Like go in here and I look, like his role is DPS. This guy's role is tank. This guy's role is tank already too. Okay, so I don't know. I don't remember which one's which. Ooh, this guy is actually. Let's set that guy to the main tank. He is both. Those are both our main tanks. Alright, so this guy is just a DPS, so we're gonna find out how it goes. Not sure. Here we got 4 of the 10 already sitting right here in the dungeon.
My turn-offs are rude people, mean people, and people who aren't nice.
Dumb. Basic. Look at us. We got 3 redheads. It's like 3 versions of me. She's like me, but with freckles. She's like me with lighter eyes and some piercings. All of them must have the same taste in women. Because I doubt it's 3 real women. Speaking of, as we're waiting for the people to arrive, maybe I'm alone in this. You tell me, this kind of just rubbed me in this weird way. They did this announcement, right, about the upcoming WoW, and they kind of did this teaser about whether this was going to be a, you know, basically they kind of teasered like they were about to announce Classic Plus, and then they didn't do it. They dropped off. But the woman who made this video, I looked her up. I mean, she seems legit. She has a long history of being a producer on games. Warcraft for a long time, and I can't remember what some of the other games were before that. Maybe EverQuest, or maybe Elder Scrolls, or I don't remember what all of them were, but it seemed like this woman has, for the past 20 years or so, been a producer of RPGs. So, you know, no, nothing crazy there. I'm gonna put that one on. Oh, that was one of my rings. This is
to the night.
18. Okay, this is my So we're just waiting on 2 people. Got 8 out of 10. Alright, so I'm gonna wait. Whoa, what are we doing? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and when everybody gets here, well, me and her, I'll drop these. For some healing. Just let them rock and roll. I don't care about that. Alright, so we're kind of sneaking off to the side as we wait on these other 2. And I guess we're underway, just like that. I'm waiting on everybody else. Looks like we're okay. I don't have to wait very much. Pretty solid group, it would appear. Alright, so we're going to wait on them to continue to crush. I'm just going to sit back and wait on our people here. I will be tossing off little ones just like the other guy. They look to be doing the same as me. Okay, we're still down 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's get these heals. There we go. The fighters are all here. So I will Blessing of Kings those guys. And I aggroed. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Nice. Man, why are they out of... Okay. Okay, we got a quick heal on them. There's my other girl. Okay. Alright, so... Right after the fire guy, we're looking for Anvil Crack. Don't know that. And we're gonna give these guys Blessings of Kings also. Oh man, I gotta get right up in that room. So I don't break line of sight. So far so good though. This is a cloth. I don't really care about that one. I'm not collecting that cloth set. Alright. But yeah, so far it's pretty good. Actually, in many ways, this group seems better than the last group I had. I'm not even really worried about it right now. I haven't had to use my ring yet. I'm wearing my little key ring. There we go. I don't need that either. Don't care about it. Yep, we're just clearing these different rooms, which I love. Ow. Jeez Louise. I got him on a faster heal since they knocked me back. I felt like I had to compensate. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Yep, as we clear room after room. So I'm able to kind of assess a little better than before. It seems like you enter this first area and you're just kind of clearing these little side rooms out. Can't cleanse that. And each of them is just a collection of Blackhand guys. Dreadweavers. And whatever these guys are, veterans. So basically, like, we're fighting the OG army of Red right now. This is the Blackhand tribe. And Ren is not technically the boss of this whole shebang, but he basically is. Okay, so you clear out this whole first north area. Right? And then we go to the map here. I wanted to look at this. Yeah, so you wrap around. Wasn't really paying attention. I just got silence. Shouldn't have allowed that to happen. That was my bad. That's what I get for bopping down on the map. Alright, so here's the little area where we go into the key, or whatever, the Hall of Binding. So we all have the key. Again, looking at this, yeah, so this is the Pyroguard Emberseer, right? Taunt activated, cool. Great. I should get better about, okay, that other healer's on it some. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. It says Pyroguard Emberseer is nearly at full strength. And this is kind of how we get up to the next tier, right? This is the Pyroguard Emberseer, so this is round 1. Round 2 is Doombringer's class, which we skip. Then round 3 is Father Flame. So after we do Father Flame, I need the crack guy. Okay, so this is going to be through here. We come up here maybe and come out over there. Come out right there, and then we need to go over there. Thank you for releasing me, you fools. Now let me repay you. Okay. That's neat. Okay, so by doing that, he's opened up the door. Okay, and I need this anvil crack dude. Okay, so I also need the little dragon eggs where I can get them.
It's not ready yet.
How do you collect them? How do I collect that thing? Alright. You walk on top of it? I mean, I'll come back after for that one. I don't really care. I'll figure it out. 6-second cooldown only. So... I just need... ammo crack, that's all. But ammo crack is after the fire guy. Okay. That's some kind of veteran. It almost looked like a human, but it must have been a female, I guess. Yikes. Okay. I don't even know where we are right now. I think we're kind of wrapping around. Guy's called a veteran. I got silenced because I got too close. I'm a ding-dong. Alrighty, as we continue to get on in there. Alright, so far so good. This is just elites and veterans. Back up a little bit. So I don't get tagged in some kind of... Okay. Oh, they're not even a feral. They're a... I thought they... When they said DPS, I thought... But they're not DPS, they're feral. I mean, they're not feral. They are... balance. Okay. Good. Not a lot of loot. Alright, so... The beginning, if I recall, wasn't very tough either for us last time. Especially when they pulled just like one guy. I don't really know what the story is for these guys. We don't pull... Just want them to pull ammo crack, but maybe we come up. Maybe we're like working our way up to the top, and that's what's happening here. So I just have to kind of pay attention more to this. That is. Alright, so here they leaped off. This is where we do the dragon thing. So, what the heck? Alright. Okay, let's see what happens right here.
I can't use that item yet.
Like, do I walk over these things?
It's still recharging. I can't use that item yet.
How do you get them?
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh, I see.
It's still recharging.
I see. I got it. That time I was too close.
I need to get closer.
Okay, I got 5 eggs.
I'm out of range. It's not ready yet. I can't use that item yet.
Okay, I see. There you go. So I got all the eggs I need. They said nice knowing you, but... I was fine. It's the perfect place to get that quest done. And they were fine. The dungeon doesn't get hard yet. You could probably almost just about 5-man this first part. Alright, so if nothing else, we got this dragon done. So what is this part? This is part 5. But up here is where you get the attunement thing. Are they popping the dragons out? Yeah. So yeah, we did skip him, despite the fact that I multiple times said that I need him. Okay, these brilliant chromatic scales, they're helpful, but... yeah, so... yeah, and I even said, like, in the advertisements, I need ammo crack. I need ammo crack. I need ammo crack. So I would be a little bit annoyed if this group then skipped ammo crack. Alright. I did not need to clear the little frost, but... And Lord Victor Nefarious, I promise you an eternity of dung cleanup duty. For that failure. For us beating his guys, and then he says... Curse you mortals. Look at Nefarian, he's got 300k versus Ren's 32k, so... Dude is 10 times as strong as Rend. It would take a raid group of Rens, a 10-man raid group of Rens to go toe-to-toe with Nefarian. How are we doing? We still have 6 or 7. Spots in the old inventory. This part to me is kind of boring. I don't like this part of the raid. Yeah, so I think it's for the armor smith. I'm right now I'm This cannot be! Rend, deal with these insects. Alright, now we're gonna fight Rend. Alright, so he's moving off with his super cool helmet that a lot of people like to get. I hear him opening... someone opening something. Now Rend is Nope, that's just a Blackhand Iron Guard. Now Nefarian's just sort of pacing back and forth, I guess, waiting for Ren to show up. But at least we did the little rookie babies, so that means next time we can do another run. I just don't. I mean, there's still a couple things we need to get that Blackhand on. Oh, look at all those veteran guys. There's 2 parts we need. After you defeat, I want to say the last boss. That's what we need for Blackwing Lair Attune, but we need this ammo crack guy. So he's right there. I don't know the exact map, the way it looks, but it's like right when you go through. That's Father Flame, then you go to the left. Ren comes out of here and you fight him and his dragon. I remember that much. Yeah, here's Ren and his dragon. Okay. 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 I don't know what got me so frozen. Okay, what is that? That's mail. I don't need that. Mail. I don't need that. That is plate. I'll go ahead and agree on that since somebody's needing it. Somebody can have that gear for doing the run for me today, even though that probably would be better for my owl. I don't need that. Yeah, one of those warriors, I'm sure, would benefit from those bracers. They're pretty good at add to hit and crit. It's pretty solid. So... Alrighty. Couple little easy guys in this room. Alright, so this is... Here we go. This is where we kinda... The Boomy got hit. Okay, they're still pretty tough. This is just, so now we're starting to fight the Black Dragon guards. Now this is, I think, where things get a little tougher, I would imagine. That's 6 minutes on our buffs. There's another guy coming. I don't know why that Boomy keeps getting targeted for... damage here. Alright. Okay, this is the furnace. So yeah, if we walk down here, there's 7 and 8. This is where what we don't need. not need really anything else except for the last boss. Because we need that for the Blackwing Lair Attune. Okay, I'm going to back it up a little bit. I want to be inside of shield bash distance. Okay. All right. I didn't see that last little spat of guys. Oh, I need some drinking. My mana's a little low. That almost never happens as a paladin. It's happening this time. Oh, that's an assassin. That's cool. I guess after this fight, I'm gonna have to drink. Get him. Okay. Yeah, I'm drinking. I'll let them get started. Let's let that out there. What? What is he brewing? I hear that other healer. She seems to be doing fine though. Alright, so that's the healer. This is the beast. Just a side boss. I guess he's not that far out of the way. Okay, this one does have a little bit of a trickiness to it. Blackhand Elite yells, "We're doomed." Okay. Who just got yeeted? Yikes. I do not want to be right up on there. Uh-oh. I don't need those pants. I don't need that cloak. I don't need that. Okay. After this fight, I'll do some manaing. That'd have been cool if you got it, because I would have liked that quest. The Finkelstein guy. Okay, I need mana for sure. Yeah, these guys hit like a freaking train wreck. We both are. Both healers out of mana. Those guys do hit hard. Alright, so we're getting close now. So we basically did that. Now we're walking over, and this is going to be General Drakaseth. So we are getting pretty close. That's cool. Somebody got Pristine Hide of the Beast. Nice. I think they need that for the quest. So this is definitely where it starts to get a little bit tougher on the old damage there. Like it's a little tougher to start healing this set. Perhaps even with all these melee DPS, that might be part of it too. Okay. Okay, so Goblinussius says he's pulling us back in here. That's fine. Man, he just came out. They just wrecked him on the first shot. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we are... Okay, we got him through there. I think there's another pull if he's going to pull it all the way back here. Same thing. Like what? He's pulling us way back here. Pulling it back to the door. Oh, he wants it all the way back here. Oh, crap. Dang. Jeez. Good luck. Ouch. I got freaking one-shot hit. Yeah, I got hit for like 2.5k all at once. Yeah, that did stink. I got the assassin crit me for 1.5k the same time the guard crit for 1k. Alright, so that was just bad luck on my part. I just got double crit at the exact same time, and that's what happens, you know, in video games in general. I'm learning, that's a new strategy that, I play a game, I've talked about it some, Slay the Spire, roguelike kind of deck building game, but it's really cool because it's maybe one of the only games ever where I can get, like, to the last boss in the game and wipe, and immediately want to just start another run. Doesn't even get me down. I'm going for all the achievements and all the levels of difficulty. I've beaten it on the highest level of difficulty, not counting the secret boss on the A20 is what they call it. I've beaten A20 for 2 out of the 4 dudes. The Ironclad and the Silent. And I'm working on getting that on defect. I have just about every achievement in the game. Yeah, these guys, this is the room that's hard. I remember now. This is where you get close to wiping. I got some bad luck and boom. That almost caused a wipe. Alright. And I have like 3 other achievements, I think. I still haven't done this silly one that's like beating this one last boss you can get, Donu. Beating him with a card called Feed. It's like eating a donut. And then there's also a speed running challenge to beat the whole game in 20 minutes. I've beaten it in like 30, but I typically like take my time, or I leave it on, or I play it like in, you know, here and there. Like I don't just play it all the way through in one go. So that's not one that I'm gonna have to concentrate on that one. I think that's pretty much like the last one I'm gonna do. So not really worried about that one. And there might be one more. Oh, there's one to like beat it with no relics. So I haven't done that. But anyway, the whole point of me bringing this up is there's the boss, there's the final boss, and then we can get our attunement. We still have 8 minutes left on that. So basically, when I have one more run of this blessing to go. I'll grab Drac, Death Wish, and cleave the other 2. Okay. Then I will try my best to heal you, sir. Oh, that's the I mean, they're handling it pretty good. This is probably where the people are like, ooh, this is tough. Okay, we got him. Alright, so Magister's Robe, I'm good on that. Spellweaver's... That shield. Nah, I'm okay. Healing Helmet. I'm gonna go with that. I won that. I'm gonna pass on that. And then this is attune. You didn't even flinch as the smoldering brand is pressed into your flesh. You're so tough, you now hold the mark of Dracasath. Have fun storming the battlements or something like that. Alright, so we walk along here. That dude fell. Oh, he fell on purpose? Okay, so here is where we go, and yes, they're gonna do it. Thank goodness for me. Okay. There's the veteran. Yikes. Ow, man, come on, come on. Jeez. Alright. Okay, so what do we get? Master Smith's hammer. That's a 14 hammer. Mine is 12. And I need those two things. Where's the dude? Okay, so now I need to take this spear. Okay, got the soul stained pike. And I need this armor right here. Oh no. Okay, I'm glad that they came back to help me. Because you need that little area. This thing, this unforged runic plate. Alright, so that's it. Alright, so now I'm out of here. We have everything we need for this quest. We can hearth on out. So next time we play... well, next time it's going to be Valentine's Day. So next time we're going to take a little... We're actually going to be on hiatus from doing some questing right now. What's our... Oh, yes, thank goodness we're done with that for right now. Okay, so we're actually on hiatus. Oh, we're great on time, too, so altogether not too shabby. We're still going to call it here because it's a little, it's a nice part, and I actually did devote a lot of my time into this. You know, like I said, it took me a good solid 30-plus minutes. I mean, I suppose we could turn some stuff in just to get it started. So, first of all, let's go to the spreadsheet. What did we complete just now? We just completed Blackhand's command. That is to get attunement, and if we want to look at that very last word, this quest, at the very end it says, have fun storming the castle. I did not read it that way when we did it the first time. But we now have Blackwing Lair attunement, which is great. Now, Blackwing Lair did not drop until Phase 3, or the 6th set of patch, so 1.6 PTR or whatever. So, I don't think that quest probably existed in the beginning on its own, but we completed it just now. All right. We didn't complete anything else, but we have a couple other things that we can turn in. So first of all, we did get the first half of the Advanced Armor Smithing Volume 1. Awesome. Okay, this helmet is 6 mana per sec. We've now brought that up into this 36 DPS thing. That's awesome. I love that new healing hat for her. Okay, so
best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend, won't find any better. Now, what can I help you
to
with?
repair some stuff, so let's get rid of that and that and that and that. Intellect, why not? When I'm on my own, I can have it. Everything else is like all legit. We do have this rune cloth. We can go ahead and turn in another set. We can turn in that stack of rune cloth while we're here. Whoopsie. Other than that, there's not a lot. We need to get rid of a lot of these things. So that was pretty great. Now, what we can do today, we have way up here. That's actually Savage Flora. That is not part of what we're doing today. Okay, I left the group. The other things that we need are all out here. So we need the Eye of the Emberseer, Matron Protectorate, the Demon Forge. These are all in Winter Spring. Why am I going over here? Oh yeah, for the cloth. I mean, I guess I can. I actually kind of want to spend some time. I want to do a shorty episode today too.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, we give him one.
Adventurer, without heroes like you.
That's Stormwind. We're still pretty far off from getting exalted.
Thank you for your continued
I don't know
efforts.
what happens with that once we do it. If there's any point, since we're already human. There will come a time where we probably will need to go hunting for blacksmithing stuff. But I like that we got this bottom half of Advanced Armor Smithing. I don't know where you get the top half. That's the first time I've seen anything like that, but I felt like we're an armor smith, so I'm gonna need it. Alright, so one thing we can definitely do today, and it won't take us too much time, because if you look at what we... Yeah, okay, let's check it out. So if you think about it, actually... man, I'm on the fence. We need to go up here to turn in these 3 things. Yeah, there's just a lot to do. There really is. There's a whole episode. So you know what? I'm not going to run it more because we have plenty to do. Because we have to go over here to turn in egg collection. But then she's going to send us to some places up here. We're going to eventually have to go, I think, to Light's Hope Chapel. And that will eventually send us out to Scholomance. But, I mean, I guess we can, so that I can get things going, we'll talk a little bit about the plan. We need to ultimately go up to... We need to go to the web.
Where is it you would like to go, lass?
So we'll go to Menethil Harbor.
My griffins can get
So as we fly here, because what do we need? Let's look and see what we did. Let's go all the way near the end. So I don't think we haven't turned in Drakefire Amulet, but we have that one. That's ready to get dropped off. We did complete this. The Demon Forge, that's in Winter Spring, right? That's our one right there to the Lorax. And I think that just helps us with armor smithing. I don't think it really does anything. We already turned in those last time. Egg collection to Leonid Bartholomew, to Bettina Bigglezink, and then Dawn's Gambit. Let's look at Dawn's Gambit. One of these is the one that's gonna... Okay, let's just see this. Yeah, see. She sends us there, which is gonna send us over to this guy. So, which is good, because then we can turn in the other part that we've been sitting on. And then Dawn's Gambit, that wants us to run Scholomance, where we actually have to kill the dude. Neither of these are very good, but that's fine. So that's going to send us into Scholomance. So the next run we do, it's going to pick us up to doing that. Then we also have the mage. So I wanted to kind of set that up last so that we leave about to run Scholomance. Matron Protectorate is going to open up these things. Boom, boom, boom. Pip, quick, and all of these. That's not going to happen unless we get that dagger for skinning. Which would be cool. But I have yet to see it drop. But you never know. We could get lucky on that run. And if we don't, we have to run it twice. So I'm not going to kick this one over to the Vanity Project until it's... It is what it is. These are probably going to go to Vanity Project things. But that's a little chain that we're going to have to do up in Winter Spring also. Yeah, that's about it. Where's the Drakefire Amulet? Oh, the Drakefire Amulet gets also turned in to her. She gets both. That's all. Nothing special from that one. What do you get from it? You just actually get the Drakefire Amulet, which is just a nice fire resist. Maybe it's good. Okay, so that gets us up to... So next week, what we'll do is the Valentine's Day quests. We'll be able to... Because there's not very many. I haven't run them all. I didn't write them all down. I think I started to do these. There's probably about twice as much, but they're pretty easy. So we're going to run them both. And then the following week, it's going to be Lunar Festival. But Lunar Festival is going to take us a little bit of time. So let's look at the classic calendar. Classic Vanilla Warcraft World Event Calendar. See, I wish it really showed us. It does show us some. I want Classic. See, it says there are no world events in Classic. That's a fat lie. Let's see here. So now, when was this article? This was released in 2023. There is a... I saw a calendar somewhere. See, when was this made? I don't know. There's... Yeah, I want 2026. See, I want Classic. There's no calendar. I don't know why. I did see an event. WoW events calendar. But is this Classic? I mean, yeah, a lot of these, that's not Classic. So unless they overlap, which they might, but there's no promise that they will. Classic calendar. It's no longer maintained. Bummer. And this is not. Okay, I'm gonna ask in general. But I know Love is in the Air is not active right now. We kind of need, looking at the other continent, we just need to be up there. So, not that I've found. I swear I saw one recently. So we want the one that goes to Darnassus, not the one that goes to the other place. I think that's that one. I really feel like I found a calendar the other day. But when you click this, it just doesn't give you. When you click that in retail, it pulls up the calendar for retail. Retail has a calendar. You can know what's coming out.
This dock here? Well, you can catch the ship that goes to that night elf place.
That's what we
What's
want.
its name? Aberdeen, I think. I don't really know for sure. I just load and unload stuff.
Okay. So this guy says on CurseForge. Bam. Okay, let's open up my CurseForge app. Classic. I want classic. Sure, let's update Questy. Why not? And then they said it's not maintained anymore. Calendar. Classic calendar revived. All right, so let's check it out. That's this one. I mean, that's what they have. So, scared to reload right here on the boat, but let's look and see what Classic Calendar Revived looks like. It's an add-on. This is what we were just showing. That's the one I just looked up, but it says it's not... Where am I? I feel like this... Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't want to reload the UI when I'm just kind of scared to do it when I'm on this boat. It's like a bad spot to risk it. So I'll wait until we get there, and then we can take the other boat over, or we can fly over. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to reload the UI and see what happens. Meanwhile... Sure. Let's update all the things. Yeah, this was not working for me. This new AI voiceover hasn't been working the whole time. So, whatever. Alright. We're going to come here and reload our UI. Now, if I click this, that opens it up. Okay, so... Allegedly, Love is in the Air begins... the Saturday the 7th? Weird. Okay, either way, though... Let's reload it again. Because now we just uploaded that. Classic add-on works fine. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to the plane. Actually, yeah, I don't need to go to that Aberdeen. I need to go out here to Winter Spring. And then, so next time we're going to work on these, then Hearthback, fly there, turn that one in, and then fly up. Not next time, but... Okay, so either way, if that's the case, let's get out of CurseForge. If we're looking at this, next week on Monday, we should be able to work on the Love is in the Air. And we have 2 weeks, but the Lunar Festival begins right there, and Lunar Festival... ends right then. So we really have 2 weeks to do Lunar Festival. And we're going to need it because it's really long. So for the next 3 weeks, essentially for all of February, yep, we are going to be doing world events.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly
so that's
take
our
their ride at a great distance.
That's our upcoming life for the next 3 weeks. So we have next week we'll do Love is in the Air. We should be able to knock it out in all in one go. This one's going to take a long time, and it'll probably take us 2 goes. So that's the 16th and the 23rd. And then after that's done, we'll be able to hit up March. So now starting in March, it looks like there's no quests, and I don't believe there are any Noble Garden quests, so we don't have to worry about Noble Garden, even though that begins in April. So that's good. So we have 4 straight weeks. So this is where we'll do this intermission. This is where we will run Scalamance, and then we're fully done on the Alliance side with Upper Blackrock Spire. Then this is where we will do our first Upper Blackrock Spire run on the Horde. And if we look at our quests, That's just giving us this one. And then we're going to have an intermission. All of this is, and we could probably get that one done too. Then we have this intermission. So the intermission where we get ready and we start running the test of skulls is going to be here. And then the last week of March, we should be able to maybe wrap it up. And then when we kick off April, which just has Noble Garden, again, that one, Noble Garden doesn't really matter. As we're kicking off April, we should be able to wrap up Upper Blackrock Spires. Spire. Hallelujah. That's great. Molten Core, I think, was part of the original drop of the game. So as we get to mid-April, we should just run Molten Core one time, no biggie. And then the next following week, we're going to run Onyx's Lair one time, no biggie. Then, after that, so as we get to do end of April, that's when we're going to finally tackle our class quests. I imagine, I don't know how long that's going to take us. Because there's going to be possibly 1 to 2. That could take us as long as a month. It could take us as short as 2 episodes. So earliest, we will be finishing. There's no Children's Week quests, I don't think, that we have to do. Although we will look into it. Same with Noble Garden. Earliest here, but the latest, it might take us all the way through May. So now we're starting to get into neutral, like, tough territory. And then we're going to have a straight 4-week period where we run Alterac Valley and Warsong Gulch. We'll do them one time each, and whenever we might be able to run one Horde, one Alliance, if we, depending on the sitch. Depending on how long it is to load and how long it takes to do a match. So that's going to take 2 to 4 weeks. So somewhere around mid-June, we're going to have to open, we'll kick that one off. And then, we'll do one run of Blackwing Lair. So when we're in the middle of the summer now, we'll have to take a week to do the Midsummer Fire Festival. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. This is now we're starting to get speculation way out. So then we'll be at Zul'Grub. Zul'Grub, we're only going to have to run one time. The rest is going to be fun for funsies. But Zul'Grub and then the Dragons of Waking Nightmare. Well, Zul'Grub and then an Arathi Basin. Now you're starting to take us into July. Oh, actually, we skipped Darkmoon Fair too, so we're gonna have to do a Darkmoon Fair 1 week. So yeah, now you're getting us out, pushing us out here, mid to late July. Because the Arathi Basin will take a week or two. That's also when we'll do a week where we do Stranglethorn Fishing. So that will be an episode 1 week where we go a day early. And that's finally, and then the Dragons. So at the end, it'll probably be August on this very slow pace that we're going right now before we finally kick up the last zone, which is Silithus. But we'll have accomplished a lot of stuff in the meantime. I like this new add-on. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm gonna go at, there's no need for rested XP actually. I don't see anything we really need to worry about in August. Nothing special. So as we're kicking into August, which is quite a whiles away from now, 6 months away. So 6 months from now, we should finally be like getting close to the end of the game, running the final zone, and by then I will have long surpassed that on retail. And we'll be moving into other areas on retail. Alright everybody, thank you for watching, listening, and tuning in. I had a grand old time. It was a success, and we will resume this adventure on the very next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much. This one's in the pipe. 5x5.